Okay, regarding this we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, in this diseases we are especially discussed about types of tics disorder. Okay, some types is there in the tics disorder. Okay, especially the types like simple tics. Okay, first disorder, that is the simple tics. What is meant by simple tics means in this simple tics the child will doing some activity. Okay, some abnormal activity they are doing, purposeless activity they are doing, but few muscles involved in this simple tics. Okay, the child doing some activity, purposeless activity, meaningless activity, but full muscles not involved, only few muscles they are involving for doing this type of abnormal activity. Okay, this condition we are called as the simple tics. Okay, second one is the, for example, in the simple tics the child will doing eye blinking. Okay, like that means open close, eye blinking. Okay, next another one is the simple motor tics. Okay, simple motor tics. In this what happens means the child doing meaningless movements. Okay, meaningless movements like continuously they are open their mouth. Okay, like that they are doing. Okay, na means when we are talking with others means then only we are open. When we want to produce some sound means then only we are open our mouth. But some children are doing abnormal activities. Okay, this type of activity we are called as the simple motor tics. Okay, next another one is the simple motor phonic tics. Okay, simple motor phonic tics. In this what happens means meaningless sounds. Some children are doing meaningless sounds, ho, ha, he, ha, come, go. Okay, the sound is not useful, the sound is not needed, but the child will doing some noise. Okay, that sound we are called as the simple phonic tics disorder. Okay, next another one is the complex tics. Okay, complex means group of muscles, many muscles involved for doing activity. Okay, they are moving their hands and they are open close eye blinks, or they are open muscles, open mouth. Okay, they are doing some sounds. Okay, at a time they are doing some muscle movements and they are doing some activity and they are producing noise in loudness. Okay, that one we are called as the complex tics. Next another one is the complex motor tics. In this they are doing a purposeful sound, means they are talking with others means there is one meaning, but they are producing some sound. Okay. Next another one is the complex phonic sound. Okay, complex phonic tics. In this what happens means the child doing some activity. Okay, purposeless activity, like they are doing some sounds like shut up, yes, okay, come, go, like that they are doing some activity, some sounds they are producing. Okay, this type of tics we are called as the complex phonic tics. Okay, next we are going to discuss about clinical manifestations of tics disorder. How we are identified the child will be suffering with the tics disorder means in this the child having the first one is the lip smacking, continuously they are using this activity, lip smacking. Another one is the tongue thrusting. Okay, continuously they are doing tongue thrusting. Another one is the eye blinking. Okay, eye blinking is there, no. Next another one is the throat cleaning. Okay, they are doing some activity like okay, like that they are doing some activity. Okay, in the throat there is no problem, but they are doing this activity. Okay, next Another one is the continuously they are cough, means once they want to communicate with the others, means first in starting they are producing some cough sound and they are starting for communicate with the others. Okay, that is their habit. Okay, next we are going to discuss about management for the tics disorder. Okay, in this management we are having mainly two tablets. Okay, two types of tablets we are administered to the children. First one is the haloperidol drug. Okay, haloperidol drug. Another one is the Clasgen drug. Okay, these two medications were useful for a control of tics disorder in the early stages. Okay, next another one is the nursing management for the tics disorder. Okay, is there as a nurse we have to provide some care to the children. Okay, what that care means, for example, as a nurse we have to encourage the children for ventilate their emotions. Okay, what is your problem? That problem will be freely expressed to me or expressed with parents. Okay, once you are reducing their stress or once you are removing your emotions from your body, okay, you have normal nature. Okay, you are not doing any abnormal activities. Okay, you are not having any fear or any tension. That's why you have to ventilate your problems with the parents or friends or family members or siblings. Okay, once you are sharing your problems with the others, then you get some relief. Okay, once you are not sharing your feelings with others, you are not getting, or you are somewhat betterness you are not having. Okay, that's why as a children or as a viewers or as a individual, any problem is there, any tension is there, any fear is there regarding any situation, that one you will share, like happiness or sad news, whatever it may be, that one you have to share, as this is the human nature. Okay, why? Because for sadness is there, no, you are having so much of tension, fear, anxiety. Okay, you are not having any problem solving techniques. Once you are sharing with the others, means the others will give some suggestions how to escape that particular problem. Okay, as a nurse we have to give some health education to the children for opening or for ventilating, for expressing their negative emotions. Okay, next another one is we have to provide guidance and counseling. Okay, good guidance and counseling. For example, the problem is there in the family members. Always my family members or my parents will give discouragement to me. That's why we have to do this type of activity. Like that, the child will be giving some complaint to the nurse, means immediately you have to give some guidance and counseling to the parents along with children. Okay, you are continuously giving some discouragement to your son or daughter. That's why the kid having this type of negative activity. Okay, as a parents we are not discourage our children. Why? Because everyone having one speciality. Okay, every individual having one capacity. Okay, you should wait for that. Okay, you are not giving any discouragement or you are not comparative with others. Okay, in the society or in the children, never tolerate comparison. Okay, once you are comparing with the others, means these comparative persons, okay, who are having successful in their life, means those are happy. But unsuccessful in their life means those are feeling very bad. Okay, why? Because always comparison. Why you are comparing with me? I am having a one good day. Okay, like that the child will feel. Okay, that's why as a parents you should not compare it with the others. You are able to give some suggestions, means you should give by your own thoughts. Okay, you have to give some guidance and counseling to your child, means you should give but don't compare with the others. Okay, once you are giving some freedom to your child, you are asking your problems, what is your problem, why you are suffering with this disorder, or what is the negative emotions is there, you share with me. Like that you give some time to your child, means the child will give some expressions in front of parents freely. Okay, then the child will be healthy. Okay, this is the management for the tics disorder. Next we are going to discuss about prevention for the tics disorder. Okay, what is that prevention means? In this tics disorder, first one is the, first of all we should reduce the maternal emotions. Okay, the maternal emotional stress will be reduced. Means what is the relationship between the maternal and children's? Means the mother only give birth to the child, no? Okay, in the antenatal period, especially first trimester. Okay, in the pregnancy divided into 3 trimester, no? First 3 months we are called as the first trimester. Okay, remaining 3 months means from the first month to 6 months we are called second trimester. From the 6 months to 9 months we are called as the third trimester, no? In the first trimester, in early stages of pregnancy, the mother having internal stress, means that will be affect to the children. Okay, in the first early stages of pregnancy, the mother is suffering with the some anorexia nervosa, means nausea, vomitings continuously. The mother, antenatal mother, suffering with the nausea and vomiting problems. Okay, by suffering this problem may be affected to the children. Means continuously she has to doing some activity with the abdominal muscles. Okay, the stress and that activity will be affected or pressure on the children. After birth of the baby, okay, after birth of the baby, the child will doing this type of tics activities. Okay, for as a viewers, as a parents, once the pregnant mother is there in the family, okay, one antenatal mother is there in the family, means you should not give any stress to that pregnant lady. Okay, due to the stress of pregnant lady, that pressure and due to that stress, tension, complication to your child. Okay, don't give any stress or any hard work or any pressure to the pregnant mothers. Okay, once we are providing a low stress environment to the pregnant mother, okay, the baby will be healthy after birth. Okay, once you are providing a stressful environment, means your child after birth suffering with the some type of tics disorder. Okay, for preventing that, after birth of the baby should not or never get any tics disorders, means you should provide from the maternal stage peaceful environment, low stress environment. Okay, this is regarding tics disorder prevention. Okay, thank you.